In this video, I'm going to share with you a technique on manifestation that I recently used on something huge, and it manifested and came into my life within a week. And this thing that I manifested, when I was going after it, there was no way, I didn't have the money to buy it. I didn't have enough money to buy it. Everything in the three-dimensional world was telling me that I cannot have this, that you are not going to have this, but I practice this every single day, and I wanted to put it to the test again, once again, with something new, a new technique that I wanted to use just to see if it would work, because I didn't have enough money or resources to buy this, but it came into my life when I applied this technique. So first, I'm going to give you a little background on this situation and the thing that I manifested and how it all unfolded and how I manifested this thing to come into my life. I've always been a big coin collector. I've always been a stamp collector. I've always loved collecting, antique things in my life that are just, that are valuable, that have a lot, they contain a lot of value. They hold a lot of value. They're great investments. You're always appreciating in value. And I came across someone that had this huge coin collection. So I contacted this person and I wanted to come and visit and take a look at his coin collection because I was interested in buying it. I was very interested in buying it. So I went and looked at this coin collection and it was just magnificent. I absolutely fell in love with this. And then I asked him how much he wanted for it. And then I worked out my finances and there was just no way that I could afford to buy this coin collection without having to sell or get rid of like a lot of Bitcoin or get rid of some of my other investments in order to buy this. And I wanted to have this coin collection and I didn't want to sell anything. So I made him a counter offer and I told him that I would be in touch whether or not I would buy it or not. But in my mind, I already knew that I was going to have this. I already had this all set in my mind that the coin collection was already mine. So the first thing that I did was I wanted to come up with something that would be new, a new technique that I could use where I could get this thing to manifest and come into my life within a week. So I was thinking to myself, I always started thinking of my grandfather and how when he went to see Neville Goddard and how they did the knot technique with the ladder experiment, how they said, I will not climb a ladder, I will not climb a ladder. And I remember when I came up with my own exercise where I'd write down before I went to sleep at night, I do not want, or I will not be a multimillionaire. I will not be a multimillionaire. And you write this down 10 times and you put it under your pillow and then you keep it in your pocket wherever you go throughout the day, or your purse or your wallet, keep it in your car, but you're keeping it on your person. You're writing this down as you're going to sleep at night, putting it under your pillow or putting it on your nightstand, just having it near you all the time. But with this exercise, I took the knot completely out of it. I did not want to put in the knot because I want this to work for more people. And I noticed that a lot of people had a lot of blocks with writing down, I will not be a multimillionaire, I will not be in this relationship. But we also did have a lot of success with that. But I wanted to use something and I wanted to take the knot out of it. And I also wanted to bring in another exercise that was very, very efficient and effective at manifesting things. And that is, thank you for showing me that this issue is already solved, but I wanted to take the issue out of it. So I wanted to take out the knot, I wanted to write it down, and I wanted to use this. So I was taking all these different exercises and creating this one masterpiece. So what I did was, before I went to sleep at night, I got a pen and a piece of paper, and I was going to do this for 7 nights and 7 days. And I wrote this down 10 times. Thank you for showing me that I now have this beautiful and rare coin collection. And I wrote this down 10 times, and while I'm writing it down, I'm really taking in the feeling state of this. Also asking myself questions, how would I feel right now if I had this rare coin collection and it was already with me? I already owned it. What would I be doing after that? How would I feel? How satisfied, the relief that I would feel, had I already had that. And I'm doing that as I'm writing this out. I'm writing it 10 times, and just feeling every single word as I'm writing it on this piece of paper. And after I finished this process, I took the piece of paper and then I folded it in half and then I put it on my nightstand. I would leave it right on my nightstand and then I would go to sleep after that. But as I'm going to sleep, I'm taking in this feeling. I'm also asking myself questions, how would I feel if this was mine right now? So what would I be going after next? What would I be doing? And how would I just feel? You know, all the way around. How would I feel if this was already done? Then I would fall asleep in that state. And then when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I see is the piece of paper on the nightstand. And it reminds me, okay, these are reminders to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So I'm thinking all the time, this is reminding me, this is already done. I already have this coin collection. I already have it. So I'm going to go about the day and assume it until it is a fact. And this is my reminder. So I get up, do my morning routine, keep it close to me all morning long, all day long, put it in my pocket, take it with me wherever I go. I'm keeping it close to me. And every time I sense that the paper is close to me, I'm assuming the state as if it's already fulfilled. This is my wish and it's already fulfilled. I already have this. So then the next night, I don't write it out again. I keep the same piece of paper, but I just read it and I feel it as I'm going to sleep. I'm reading the same thing. Thank you for showing me that I have this rare and beautiful coin collection. I have this rare and beautiful coin collection. And I'm reading it and feeling and asking myself these questions, just getting so, emotionally relieved that I already have. Thank you for showing me that I already have this. It's already done. It's already done. And then I fall asleep in this feeling state. I've completely submerged myself in this feeling that this is now done. I already have it. I'm completely submerged in this feeling. I fall asleep with this and I continue doing this every single night. And I do this for 6 nights. My plan was 7, but the 7th day it came to me.
Because of his position. And he came here to Caltech and taught at Caltech theoretical physics. He said, I want the freedom of imagination. I didn't want to be confined with the secrets of government so that I could not express myself. Leave me alone, all in theory. So he goes blindly on with his mathematics and his theory, bringing out these concepts, all theory. Well, mine is not theory. I go into these states.